My name is Eric, and I'm here to defend the proposal for the California high-speed rail. I'll start off by addressing the first point Adrian, my opponent, made. He said that California is in a lot of debt, and he gave an estimate around 200 billion to 700, around that. And while that is a lot of debt, but I mean, according to the census in 2001, we are the most populated state. So I mean, we need the most money to support the most people. And while California is in debt, this proposed high-speed railway project, it's going to have some positive effects on the economy. So it is estimated, according to an article in the San Gabriel Valley Tribune, this project is said to produce around 600,000 jobs. So I mean, this is just not good for California itself, but it's also good for the nation. According to Raymond LaHood, which is the U.S. Secretary of Transportation for the Obama administration, he calls this project good for the economy and good for the nation. So 600,000 jobs, that's a lot of jobs. Whether it's in construction, whether it's after construction, working the train, or like jobs all around the train. It's going to promote growth in like the cities it goes through. And the main two metropolitan cities, LA, like you go through LA or San Francisco, those main two cities, those are going to experience tremendous economic growth with all the jobs being created right around there. Then my opponent addressed some environmental issues that can arise from this project. The same professor at UC Davis that quoted the negative effects also shows some positive effects that can come from this railway, such as decreased energy consumption, reduced air pollution and emissions, and improved air quality. And just for the record, according to Paul Tillis, in an article found at Change.org, 18,000 Californians died prematurely due to poor air quality. So I mean, that's a pretty significant amount. Also, there's going to be less land use than would be needed to expand existing highways and airports. And to prove that point, Governor Jerry Brown, he states that we can build more airports, runways, more airport runways, more freeways over the next 50 years, but that's going to be twice as expensive. So I'm not saying it's cheap, I'm just saying it's cheaper than the alternative. More environmental good things that can happen. Opportunities to plan transit-oriented growth to meet future demands. Fewer environmental impacts overall on sensitive habitats and water resources. For longer distance travel and intercity travel, high-speed trains would provide door-to-door travel times comparable to air transportation and less than one-half as long as highway travel times. So basically shorter times. And so this high-speed rail can affect the land around it, and it may go through some historical sites or biological preserved land. But in order for this proposed rail to pass, it has to meet a certain like standards, requirements. And this is called the Final Program EIS document. And what it basically is just it can't be environmentally harmful. So the point of this proposed high-speed rail is to improve the environment, such as according to the California High-Speed Rail Authority, on the report they give to the legislator, it's going to improve energy efficiency. It's going to cost 1/3 energy of planes and to ride from one way, and 1/5 the energy of cars. It's going to reduce dependence on foreign oil by 12.7 million barrels per year. So what I'm trying to say is, it can have some environmental harms, but in the long run, it's going to have environmental benefits. And whatever environmental harms are being said right now. It's like you said, it's not set in stone. We're still talking about it. So they can still change. They can change the routes. They can change anything in order to preserve those lands that are around it, or in order to accommodate for the most people it can be. And all this has to meet the standards of the final document that was proposed by the California High-Speed Rail Authority. With that, I will conclude.